A lot of people that I work with tell me that when they go to the doctors are saying, well, come back when your kidneys fail, or come back, we'll talk about dialysis or transplant, and those are your options. And a lot of the people I work with are not willing to accept that.
If your medical professionals are telling you that there's nothing you can do to slow the progression of your PKD, that is a myth. There's better information. We were told by the medical professionals, the nephrologist that we were dealing with, that there's nothing you can do about PKD. It's a degenerative condition, might cause, may not cause kidney failure by the time you're around 50, but go live your life, don't really think too much about it. So we went and we got married and had kids and lived our life. And beginning of 2014, I donated a kidney to Joanne, as I always expected we would. And that was the PKD deal that I signed up for. But in 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, that transplanted kidney started to fail, and I needed to find Joanne another kidney. So we started figuring out how we would find her another one. But I also turned around and said, there's got to be something better than what the medical professional was saying. Because I need a better outcome for my kids, and I don't want future generations in my family to find this. So I started looking.
So I work with people with PKD all day long, and they're all telling me the same thing, that they usually are being told there's nothing you can do. Diet, forget about it, it won't make any difference. And I think that is actually really old advice and not correct advice anymore.
My name is Tim Francis, and I have polycystic kidney disease. I would say for people my age to just take it seriously. It's one of these things where when I first started hearing about it, I didn't really do too much to be proactive about the disease, and after 6 or 7 years, I finally got new imaging done and found out that my cyst had already grown by 25%, and that number really shocked me, and I definitely would have gone back and done it a little bit differently the first couple of years. Nowadays, I have a full-fledged regimen. About 2 years ago, I met a holistic kidney therapist, and I also started seeing my doctor. So I have a medical way I go about it, and then a holistic way I go about it, which includes everything from blood pressure medications to Gynarque, which is specific to PKD, as well as working out religiously. My days really start with attacking this first, my first couple of hours, even before I go to work.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenna Henderson. I'm a naturopathic doctor. My practice is holistic kidney, and I help kidney patients live their optimal best life. We look at their diet, their lifestyle, their emotional well-being. I'm a kidney patient myself. I've been a kidney patient since 1992. So, I've experienced a lot of these things firsthand. And, first I went with mainstream medicine, and didn't really, help me like I thought it would. So, when dialysis was imminent, I had nothing to lose. So at that point, I said, why not try some alternative practitioners?
Dr. Jacob Torres, I'm a researcher at UC Santa Barbara and also a co-founder of Santa Barbara Nutrients. So there is 2 components. One is that cysts are formed from injury, and that's one of the problems that occurs in polycystic kidney disease. And the other being that there's a metabolic defect that's occurring inside these cells, and that can be helped with ketogenic interventions. So those are the 2 discoveries that we made here.
Well, the good news is once we know this, we know what makes PKD worse, we can do something about it. And we can take away these factors. We're essentially translating research findings that we have made into actual products that can benefit people with polycystic kidney disease or PKD in particular. So we were able to come up with what's called a medical food called Ketocitra. So we recommend to use this medical food in conjunction with sensible dietary and lifestyle changes as well.
I'm Bill Meyer. I'm a teacher in New York, and I have PKD. There are times I've been in denial, whether it's my actions, whether it's what I'm eating, what I'm doing. You get these yearly MRIs, which to me are just very true and pure reality checks with the disease. So I can totally understand there's an element of wanting to deny something, but there's also the gift of knowing, and in the knowing it seems to disarm the power something can have over you. I think often it's our secrets that sort of have this great power over us, but when things come out into the open, sort of dissolve like snow melting on the sidewalk.
It's a myth that there is nothing that you can do to slow the progression. To get better information on how you could slow the progression of your PKD, come to us at pkDO.org or email us at helpingfamilies@pkDO.org.